It's been a long time since we've done this, but let's watch Christian. We're actually super close to being completely finished. We're on part 63 of Christian: A Comprehensive History. I haven't watched it in a month, so let's get this going. It's been a while. I got 3 more left. 63, 4, 5. Okay, 4 more.
What made her this way?
I don't know.
What is the attraction?
I don't know. And the series is ongoing.
What keeps us fascinated?
I don't know. My butt.
This is the story
Poopy.
of Christian.
All right. Christian Weston Chandler. Christian Weston Chandler. It's been such a long time.
On May 9th, 2018, after updating to a newer model for free, Christine listed her old iPhone 6 on the online auction site eBay. The phone's
This always happens, dude. I think that this app is bugged. I think this thing is bugged. If I increase the volume, it bugs out. Did you notice that? Like if I use the external volume increase.
On May 9th, 2018,
Okay.
after updating to a newer model for free, Christine listed her old iPhone 6 on the online auction site eBay. The phone's wallpapers were fan-created art pieces of Magi-chan Sonichu and Sonichu, and the back of the device was personally signed by Chris. On May 10th, a forum user who privately messaged Chris confirmed that the Chandlers were able to gather the funds needed for 2 months' worth of mortgage payments. On that same day, she wrote a tweet on the social media site Twitter, targeting a member of the disbanded Quick Protect Squad group of Chris Chan supporters. Here's a special shout-out to @Little Amy Chan, the annoying troll who treated me like a stupid idiot and thought she could win my favor by direct messaging me fake sweet words of encouragement and fake voice messages. It's already been tried a gazillion times, sister. You lose!
Sister?
Amy
Whoa, we're getting a little James Charles crossover.
Defending herself against accusations from other users, claiming that she only wanted to help Christine with her comics.
Okay.
Chris interjected, denying claims that Quick Protect Squad member Ting Tings was responsible for any of the harm she experienced over the past few months, confident in her assessment, since Chris felt she was a good judge of character. Chris then angrily engaged with several
Hey, Christers! That's good. I like that. That's fun. I like that you made that one up. Hey, Christers! Hello, Christers! That one was the best.
Twitter users who criticized her for allegedly mismanaging her finances and for wanting Chris to publicly acknowledge them. To one tweeter accusing her of becoming a villain before calling her Christofina, Chris replied, asterisk, 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 Christine, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. You fucking internet douche whore! I'm fucking mad! I'm sick of the hate! I'm sick of everything! You don't know what I'm going
Christofina? That really triggered her, huh? Okay.
through. Another commenter supposed that the Christian activity archiving site, The Quickie, would have a field day cataloging her recent Twitter activities, to which Chris commented, "Your mom is going to have a field day with your limp dick!"
Wow.
After YouTube personality Count Dankula retweeted her latest rage-filled message, theorizing that her account had been hacked, Christine replied, saying she could not think straight when she was angry, and reflected that when her mind went blank, she could not remember what she ate for breakfast.
Just like the Hulk. I actually have the same problem. When my mind does anything, I forget that I've eaten, and then I eat again. That's the only reason I'm so fat. Frankly, I'm the victim, if you ask me.
She then announced it was nappy time. Chris later apologized to her followers for getting angry, confessing that her brain felt like the fireworks on the 4th of July, the Independence Day of the United States.
Are you gonna pollute
She finally wished her followers a good night and warned everyone to behave themselves, lest they be blocked by her. Chris accompanied her Twitter tirade with a YouTube video in which she continues expressing her anger at trolls.
Hello everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home, and I'm gonna tell y'all some real true shit. I'll tell you what, yes, it was me on Twitter. I'm sick of the trolls, I'm sick of the hate. Hate, not the goddamn commentary. No, we're not tolerating freaking commentary anymore.
I never really considered that. Wow, they actually really rushed this. I never really considered that commentary as well. Because, like, we all know about the hate. But we've only referenced a couple times where somebody has made a video on Chris Chan. But you know how this works. When one person makes a video, there are 10,000 videos made. If it's somebody that's even remotely large. You know? And it's the truth. And so, like, I wonder how many videos Christine is like, I'm not going to watch this because it's full of hate. Like, there's got to be so many of them. There really has to be.
I've been a sentimental individual.
What
My
was it?
father always
Hello.
told me to suck up for and stand up for myself, and he always did the same thing. You know he did. He told you all the address of this very house and our phone number. Gave you, like, you know what? You walk about us, you come at us every morning.
I agree. I 100% agree. Speaking facts, Queen.
And I just turn a constant day to 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 day. Hatred! Hatred! And like a certain person many, many, many years ago, my kindness, generosity, sentiment being taken advantage of will not be tolerated. And I will not tolerate any more hurtful comments or BS from any of you spiteful, hating people anymore. You better shape up, be kind, be courteous, or it's that.
Also on that.
I mean, wow. It kind of sounded like Jim Henson's. It was Jim Henson's. What is that movie called? The Dark Crystal. It sounded like the Skeksis screaming like fucking animals. Because they are animals.
Chris delivered 2 paid video requests starring her mother, Barbara. Both were commissioned by the same individual who had previously paid for the short clip of Barbara dancing.
Wow.
In the first video, she wishes a happy birthday to Nicholas Cruz, the perpetrator of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting of 2018.
What?
Action.
Hello, my name is Barbara Chandler. I wish to wish Nicholas Cruz happy birthday.
Yay!
This is terrible.
Please.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine thinking somebody was like, "Yeah, I'd really like a shout out from you," and then they send you the name of like some kind of a school shooter, and the expectation on you is like, "Oh, I have to research every single person that asks me for a video request because they might be a bad person." Because I feel like I would never have that problem. I used to do Cameo. I stopped doing it. I actually didn't really like it, doing it too much. I used to do Cameo though, and like it's one of those things where I've never had the problem of like, oh, is this person like fake? Like some people would be like silly and like troll a little bit, like, oh, but that you should twerk. Like I was like, okay, whatever. But like I've never had that problem. Could you imagine? Someone's like, hey, could you shout out Dylan Roof? It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like I you know, fuck.
Can buy Christine Chandler's merchandise to help us pay the mortgage. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Hey, where do we buy this stuff from? My eBay.
Buy on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, link below.
Guys, buy my wife's Disney Doorables stuff. Buy my wife's Disney Doorable stuff. She makes Disney Doorables into keychains, so that's cool, huh? Isn't that Pogger? That's pretty dope if you ask me, honestly.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's all.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Why can't you say have a good day?
Have a good day.
Have a bad day. Fuck you.
Next was a video dedication for Sandy Hook Elementary School shooter, Adam Lanza.
Incredible.
My name is Barbara Chandler. I'm giving a shout out to Adam Lanza.
Lanza. Jeez. Oh well. Cool.
Wow.
On May 13th, to commemorate Mother's Day, Christine tweeted her wishes to her fans and added that she allegedly received inspiration for new drawings from her family in Quickville and would be uploading them soon. She closed by notifying her followers that she gave her mother hugs and kisses and encouraged everyone to do the same.
Yeah.
She soon after posted...
You know what's weird, though? I don't really give my mom hugs or kisses. Isn't that weird? I started giving... Well, okay, so basically, for my entire childhood, I didn't give my mom a hug or a kiss. Really. Well, for my child, when I was a real child, I would. But as I got older... I don't think I hugged and kissed my mom since I was like in the Boy Scouts. I was around 12 or 13. And then we awkwardly hug now, sometimes kiss on the cheek when we see each other. I love my mom a lot. And she loves me. But we have, I guess we struggle with the, I don't want to say intimacy because that's gross. But you know what I mean? Like we aren't super like, like, you know what I mean? For a while, we had like a very, I think it had a lot to do with, me being like a little bit of like a problem child, but yeah, that's all. That's it. I don't know why I'm still talking.
New drawing, which depicted Sonichu.
Yeah, we don't have touches in our love language. That's pretty much it. That's not our love language, guys. Okay.
Rosechu, her real-world self, and her Quickville counterpart, who was touching her butt. Chris wrote that since Christine of Quickville couldn't exist without her, Christine was in a sense Christine's mother. She followed up with another drawing, which showed herself in her Christian Sonichu form, exclaiming that she loved herself as she held the hand of Christian Sonichu of Quickville.
Damn.
2 days later, Christine changed her relationship status on Facebook to married, revealing that her partners were Magichan Sonichu and Crizella Rosechu, and hinted that the Pokemon...
What a shame. You can't marry two people. Well, I guess she didn't really marry anybody, huh? Married fictional character. Can you marry fictional character? You can't do that, right? I mean, I know it's weird, but you can't actually marry, like, inanimate objects and whatnot, right? Like, that's against the law or something? Because then you get tax benefits for nothing. Because then everybody should just marry, like, their fucking waifu pillow, you know? No, not legally. Okay, makes sense. Damn, we really need to start honoring these waifu relationships, if you ask me. I mean, we have to be a little bit more inclusive, you know?
Mewtwo may be joining them in the future. Chris highlighted that the relationship was appropriate since she herself was half Pokemon. On May 16th, she revealed on Patreon that she had printed copies.
So, like, okay, listen, let's be absolutely honest with you, okay? You can't fuck a Pokemon, all right? It can't be valid because you're a Pokemon. If that's what Chris is saying, like, oh, I'm a half Pokemon, so it's okay for me to fuck Pokemon. Listen, that's weird. I think it's less about whether it's an animal, more about whether it has the ability for, like, independent thought, right? So as long as I guess everybody has independent thought. But then again, I'm now over... I'm thinking too much into characters on a piece of paper, so...
Of the Christian prequel comic made by Brian Shickley, signed and ready to be shipped out in a few weeks, but stated she would send them sooner if she received significant sales on eBay. Later on, she shared on Twitter a private video that was sent to her by Little Amy-chan. Chris confessed that she suspected her to be a troll, while another Twitter user branded Christine a halfwit because Little Amy-chan was simply being kind and encouraging to her. Chris responded, saying that it was difficult for her to tell who was genuine anymore, since she had been beaten and abused by trolls and bullies for so long that she had to view everyone with suspicion for her own safety and peace of mind, and apologized if she happened to be wrong about Little Amy-chan. During this time, Chris began aggressively addressing one Michael Hertz, who had made several Twitter accounts through which he constantly wrote demeaning and insulting tweets at her, up to 100 per day, according to Christine. She branded Hertz as slow in the mind and called for him to show real pictures of his ugly-ass face so that people would laugh at him. Not long after she blocked Hertz's account, he made others, which soon were blocked as well. On May 17th, Chris alerted her followers that her cat, Sorbet, had been missing for over a week after wandering away from her house. She had notified locals and posted flyers with her photos and description on telephone poles, but to no avail. She thus went online to increase awareness. A troll then contacted Christine with an alleged photo of Sorbet, claiming he had him in his home, when in fact, it was a photoshopped picture. Upon learning of the deception, Chris called out the troll on Twitter. The next day, Chris asked the official account representing the My Little Pony convention, BronyCon, if she could attend the event for free, because they all knew who she was, and was having difficulties in allotting funds for the convention.
Who's all of them? Like, who's them? Who actually... Why does Chris really thinks everybody knows who they are? It's fucking nuts.
Having purchased the standard level tickets, but wanting to upgrade to the VIP level. On May 19th, she returned to Patreon with new updates to her comic book, Sonichu issue 12-9, focusing on her pony counterpart, Nightstar. She then went to Twitter to apologize to her former friend, Megan Schroeder, and her brother, John, acknowledging that Chris...
Is that actually Megan Schroeder, or... Oh. Why is Megan still gets talked about, even though Megan has nothing to do with anything? Jesus Christ.
Had wronged them back then and hoped they would respond since time heals all wounds, and she needed closure. Also on that day, YouTuber and Twitch speedrunner Kopitz, who lived nearby, went with his friend to visit Christine and give her fan art.
Can we just quickly talk about this? Speedrunning is the weirdest thing in the world, only because I don't like any game that's ever speedrun. I've never played any speedrun game ever. But if it comes up on my YouTube feed, there's a 99% chance that I will watch it. I don't know why. But I genuinely enjoy watching people speedrun games. It's just kind of cool. There's games I never played before. Like Secret fucking World of, like, Tittywinkles, and I'll still watch it. It's just cool. Yeah, that guy's moving fast. Sexy.
He had drawn. She kissed both of them on the cheek, and they discussed making a video together.
I watched like too much of like a Yu-Gi-Oh speedrun, which was like hours long. And I was like, why am I watching this?
In the near future.
You just got to get that thunder
Later
lizard.
That day,
and then
Christine alerted her followers that her cat Polo was dying. She urged for someone to buy her old iPhone from eBay, and added that Polo was at death's door, wrapped in a towel,
Damn.
barely breathing and twitching. And if the cat didn't die by the following day, she would need more money to put it to sleep at the vet.
Maybe you should just throw it in
The
the
next
fucking
day,
river, bro.
Chris tweeted that Polo had passed away.
Okay, that's sad.
The guard dogs, or conscientious members of the QB farms, who frequently conversed with her, confirmed to inquisitive and critical farm members that Polo was between 15 and 20 years old and died from old age, denying accusations that he suffered neglect or abuse.
Oh,
Chris told a Twitter user that the cat was buried in the backyard next to her old dog, Patty. Not long after, she continued reminding people of her old phone on eBay for $300, which she needed to sell to aid
$300 for an old phone? How much did like those iPhones even cost on release? They couldn't have costed that much, right? Like, why would you pay $300 fucking dollars?
her dire financial situation. She added that she was willing to negotiate the price. Chris soon lowered the asking price to $250. Later, she posted a donation link on Twitter, writing that the family had no fresh food, fruits, vegetables, or raw meat, sustaining themselves on canned goods and an old bag of powdered milk alone. On May 23rd, Christine posted a new Sonichu page on Patreon in the hopes of attracting new patrons. Her longtime online acquaintance, Kenneth Engelhart, suggested that she learn how to use digital and vector art software, such as GIMP or Inkscape. Chris instead suggested that he learn how to draw. Kenneth responded with a sample of his own art depicting his original Sonichu offshoot characters, Sonichin and Rosechin. Toward the end of the day, she went back to Twitter to thank some generous individuals who donated gift cards for the grocery store Food Lion, in this way proving to the trolls that donations would be spent on food. Another user offered to order her a pizza or some other meal brought to her home via the food ordering and delivery platform Uber Eats. Chris scoffed at the thought of eating pizza, as it was junk food, and suggested the Twitter user buy her something healthier.
First of all, wait, what? Since when does Christine give a shit about being healthy? What did I miss? What did I miss? When did Christine was all of a sudden be like, oh, junk food? First of all, pizza is a vegetable. There's tomatoes all over it. Okay, that's number one. Second of all, I don't really understand that because I'm pretty sure Christine is fat as fuck. Not that fat. I'm fat as fuck. But you get what I'm saying. Like, why would you be... And also, it's free food. You know what I mean? Like, it's free food. You're going to complain that's not good enough for you? It's weird.
The next day, Chris simply tweeted,
He says no
"This
C's.
is a test."
Not true.
Kenneth soon inquired about its meaning, to which Christine replied, stating that it was a test to see if he would respond to her tweet, since he had recently been over-engaging with her Twitter activities. Chris asked if he had a crush on her, and told him that her sweethearts, Magichan and Crizel, said they were not comfortable with him. Kenneth simply replied, "No." He later returned and wrote, "If you genuinely believe they are talking to you, or that you have sex with them, there is a term for that. It's called schizoaffective disorder. Now go ahead and label me a troll, because I think you're having a psychotic break."
Probably true.
Chris then addressed recent happenings, alluding to the idea guys.
Probably true.
"I want to clear a couple things up. First of all, it was not I, Christine Weston Chandler, offering services
Christine
a
Weston
few weeks
Chandler?
back.
What?
Nor was it I apologizing
What services? Like sex? Damn. There's probably somebody who... It's probably would be a guy that would be into like fetish sex with Christine. Because, you know, fetish, transgender sex. I mean, that's like a thing. Especially trans women get very sexualized. It's just the truth, and you know it. So, it's just the truth.
for ruining fandoms and the like. While it was physically me, that is my physical form, behind the keyboard, I was being forced to write such things and make dishonest apologies. The people who did that to me know who they are, and their day is coming, and rightfully soon. I know you read this. Don't get too comfortable, jerks in the Bluegrass State or
Jerk
Golden
ops.
State. She soon deleted these tweets and wrote in their place a more indirect message, stating that she was tired of being taken advantage of by every so-called ween who read about her on the internet, and was starting to fight back.
By the way,
She
guys,
soon added
I'm an
another
internet professional. Ween is a low-effort troll, okay? It didn't take me, like, hearing that word 7 times in these videos to remember that.
message, possibly as a response to Kenneth's previous tweet. "And one day, very soon, my family and I will be able to show ourselves to you all. Then you will be taking back your own schizo labels. Harumph."
Wow.
On May 26th, Christine asked for advice on Twitter, since the bulk of the yet unreleased Sonichu issue 16 was heavily influenced by the idea guys,
see
and
some
so greatly featured what Patreon would consider hate speech. She did not want to redraw issue 16 because she put in a lot of work into it, but at the same time did not want to risk offending anyone or getting her Patreon taken down. She soon after deleted these tweets. Chris then posted that she was thinking of ideas to deal with her troublesome financial situation and rejected calls from observers to...
I'm pretty sure at this point, there are a ton of, like, backlogged orders on, like, whatever that you could totally just engage with. There are so many backlogged orders. Christine could probably increase the price of, like, the bullshit that they sell and deal with the backlogs and stuff, and they would be perfectly financially capable. Like, honestly.
get a job because she was certain her employers would be harassed by trolls until the end of Equestria. Instead, she preferred to work...
Well, you could also try not announcing that you had a job. I wonder if that would have actually helped, you know? I personally have no idea, but it's possible.
From home. Also on that day, YouTuber Kopitz returned with some of his friends to pick up Chris and film an interview with her at a local cafe.
You probably know about the kiwi farms, right?
Yes.
Yeah. People probably replied to
Well, listen, don't worry. Keffels took down Kiwi Farms. Which, by the way, I don't know. Somebody told me. I don't know if this is true. Somebody told me Keffels was related to Christian. I don't know. Maybe that was just transphobic. But whatever. Anyway, let's keep going.
Twitter, when you posted the picture of us, that I posted it on Kiwi Farms. I didn't even know what the Kiwi Farms was. I just thought, like, it was a place to maybe brag about my experience, you know, because it was the first thing I thought of when I got home. But then I realized that wasn't such a good idea, and most of the people on the forums were telling me it wasn't a good idea either.
Yeah.
But, you know...
I'll forgive you this time.
Thank you. What were you thinking when we came to your house? How often does that happen?
I feel like I want to say on average, maybe once every few months.
Is it normally fans or normally trolls?
I'm not quite certain.
Not sure. Maybe just people that live in...
Well, then that's a conversation about who's a fan and who's a troll, if we're being honest. Like, and how far does it go? Because I guarantee you the best Christian fan or the average Christian fan is, if I'm being generous, somebody who enjoys trolling them but actually likes them, and that's being generous. But that would probably be the bulk of like the actual people who are fans, or people who are like, yeah, I enjoy trolling Chris a little bit or Christine, but not too far. Yeah, like what's the real difference? You know, I mean, honestly, it's unfortunate. Isn't that sad? Imagine the only people who liked you or like interacted with you were people who like didn't like you almost, you know, or they trolled you. They didn't like, at the very least, they didn't respect you, because if you heavily troll somebody, you probably don't respect them. Most of them probably didn't really respect Christine. Isn't that so sad? That's sad stuff.
In the area and just want to meet an icon.
Yeah, kind of.
They later move on to discuss the game Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
You made that Animal Crossing video for your parents? I thought that was really nice.
Yeah.
I remember people saying, I thought this was really cool. They said that you pioneered the Let's Play experience.
What's up with this guy? Is this like chocolate milk or milk all over his face, or is that his beard? I don't get it. Does he not look like he looks like a cat from a Disney movie who drank like milk out of a saucer and it's just dripping down their face? It's okay. All right. Sorry. It looks weird.
I did?
Yeah, because you did it. You recorded yourself. You're commentating over gameplay before basically anybody else did on the internet. So some people consider you to have pioneered Let's Playing.
Huh.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Okay, well that's news to me.
Yeah, I saw that on the. Do you know the GenoSamuel2 documentaries? He's making this crazy, long, comprehensive documentary, and I'd say it's very objective. He's not making fun of you in any way.
It is a solid documentary. Is this Geno Samuels? No, I don't think it is, but that's interesting.
He's on part 10, and they're each 30 minutes, and he's only on like 2008, so it's like he's getting everything in there.
As much as he can, right?
Yeah. How do you feel about it when people make like documentaries and stuff about you, but they're not making fun of you?
I just kind of wish I was more famous than infamous.
Yeah.
True.
For more of my good traits, but
well, there's not a whole lot of those, but yeah, that's it. So that's the whole commentary.
I think they're all well noted among which I have faith in the goodness of people.
I don't.
And that's discounting and discrediting the obvious bad ones.
Yeah. I got this picture right here. Somebody swapped our mouths and made Eric's head really big. I'll put that up on screen.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah. You think that's funny?
That's silly, yeah.
So you worked at the Wendy's in Ruckersville for a while, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy's nuts in your mouth?
Kind of hit or miss, and I was still young. I feel like it just didn't quite suit me as well, anyhow.
Mm-hmm. What's your opinion on Minions? How do you like these Minion shirties?
Very poggers. I hate Minions now.
I've seen the first Despicable Me movie.
Yep, you've been let down by a lot of fake.
People have been faking the actual people, like Regis Phil Ismay for one,
Yeah. Did you actually fly out to Washington?
No.
No, you didn't?
No. We didn't fall for that.
It was when you drove out to
Cleveland.
To Cleveland, and then it was that old worn down house, and not what you expected. Not Julie.
This little lady.
Okay.
On May 28th, Christine went to Twitter to thank everyone for donating to the Chandlers and easing their financial strain. Afterwards, she revealed that a friend from Twitter had customized a collectible figurine produced by Funko to make it look like Sonichu and had sent it to Chris. Upon
That looks terrible. I'm assuming that's not actually from Funko. I mean, it looks okay. It looks good comparatively to somebody making it at home. It's just comparatively, it also looks like shit. Okay.
receiving it, Chris spent 5 hours making a custom box for it. She later added that she cataloged the Sonichu Funko Pop figure with the number 982, since it was allegedly Sonichu's number in the Pokédex collection of official Pokemon. Chris confronted.
What's actually 982? Because I feel like they're at that point, yeah? It's actually Phantom, the stump Pokemon. Wow. So creative. Doesn't look it actually doesn't look that bad. The stump Pokemon. Okay. What the fuck? Anyway, whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Fucking stump Pokemon. Fucking absurd. Anyway, it's not Sonichu.
Confronted an individual who disagreed with her statement, replying that there were over 1,000 registered Pokemon in the dimension in which Sonichu, Rosechu, and the other Pokemon characters truly existed. She then requested
Phantom has good Evos in competitive. That's exactly what I wanted to hear, guys. Thank you.
that some make plush dolls representing
Oh,
Nightstar.
I forgot to mute those.
Hey,
Hey, thanks for the sub, brother. I'm gonna mute those.
Subscribed for 5 months. Hyper, I missed you. I took a break from the internet.
No problem, brother. I understand that.
And Cunt Nugget, the My Little Pony counterparts of herself
I'm sorry, but that I fucking paused it right at Cunt Nugget.
and her lover. She later shared a new drawing titled Love is in the Air, which depicted Nightstar
Wow.
and Kun
Dead in
holding
the
each
water.
other as they fly through the sky.
Kun, not Cunt
The next
Nugget,
day.
but Kun. I like that. That's a very nice nickname.
Christine expressed her wish to either find someone who had her iconic classic polo shirt, or to have the manufacturer, Ralph Lauren, begin to
Ralphie
reproduce
Lawrence,
it.
you know.
Later on, a Twitter user suggested that it would be best if when drawing the comics, Chris should first draw the line art in pencil, and then trace over that with pen, since that way it would improve her art.
Probably.
Chris declined the advice because she liked drawing in pen and did not want to constantly sharpen pencils, and that if she made mistakes,
Okay.
she could simply redraw the page. In the final days of
That feels like more work.
May,
Okay.
Joshua Moon, or Null, the administrator of the Kiwi Farms, bought Chris's old phone from eBay for $100.
Wow.
Null also received a personalized
Oh, wait.
drawing depicting Nightstar, calling Null's pony persona handsome.
Wait, so where does this go? Because they bought the My Little Pony or excuse me, they bought the iPhone. So does this now get into like a whole thing where they have the backlogged information from Christine? Is that what happens now? Like they're able to recover the phone in some capacity and get like old pictures or something?
And cute. On June 3rd, Null notified Kiwi Farms readers that a famous YouTuber would soon interview Christine, and so asked members to provide any questions they would like to be included in the discussion. 2 days later, Chris attended the next scheduled court appearance regarding her trespassing charge at Charlottesville's Fashion Square shopping mall. It was given a continuance, with the next court date set on July 3rd. Later in the day, YouTuber Count Dankula conducted an online interview with Christine, which was live-streamed on YouTube.
Here we are. Christian, it is amazing to actually finally be able to meet you. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you? Live on Space Coast, coast to coast.
Well, I've been trying to get this interview set up for quite a little while. You're someone that I have actually watched for a good number of years. Obviously, you know that a lot of the internet are very interested in you, so I'm going to do my best to make sure this interview isn't like all the other interviews you've had where the interviewers have been pretty lame and they haven't dove too much into you. So I'm going to try and go into areas that some people may not have spoke about. One of the main things from what I've read and some of the things that I've seen is that you believe Quickville itself is a completely real place.
It is a real place.
It is. Well, and all the characters within Quickville are also real.
Yes.
And one thing that I've heard as well is you believe that you actually can travel to Quickville.
Yes, I do believe so.
No, that's fine. So what is it that actually makes Quickville a real place?
Well, right now it's just another dimension, And realistically, it's really in northern part of Virginia.
The Quickville's in the northern part of Virginia.
Yeah.
So you can actually travel there.
Not in this world. I can get, but I have a way in which I'll be able to get there from this world to over there in that world.
How is it you actually travel there then? Just curious.
We're still working on getting the bugs out of it, among which I've astral projected there.
Is there any evidence that you have that proves that Quickville is a real place?
I can show a few things that I've actually gotten from there.
If you want to show them on stream, yeah, that'd be good.
I have an S-tube ball, for one thing.
Did you get that from Quickville?
Yep.
That's interesting. That's amazing. So when you actually travel to Quickville, what do you do while you're there?
I help watch over things. I help defend the city when need be.
I'd jerk off there a lot. I mean, like, let's be honest. If there was an entire world of, like, anime characters, basically, I would, and I got to go to that world, dude, I'd fuck them, right? Like, think about fucking, like, what's Lulu from Final Fantasy 11? Is that 10? Final Fantasy 10, I think. 10, I think. Pretty sure it's 10. Like, come on, bro. What would, like, explain to me why you wouldn't do that? You know? Now, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, by the way. I've never thought about this extensively before. This was all off the dome, as the kids say. This was right off the dome piece. I've never thought about actually doing this before in my life. Okay, so it's just a random, genuine thought. It came to my brain, you know. Like it wasn't like bro. Are you telling me you wouldn't? Are you telling me that you wouldn't? Come on, bro. You would if you could go into this universe, dude. Tell me you wouldn't. Come on, dude. I'm just saying.
And I definitely see over the laws and things.
Right, because you're the mayor.
I'm pretty much the big leader. I'm the head honcho.
Yeah,
I'm the creator and the chronicler.
Obviously,
The what?
you created this place, so...
The Cavesa? Like the alcohol? Cervezas. Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm watching Breaking Bad, so now I know Spanish. I'm rewatching it.
Would essentially you'd be a little bit higher than the leader then? Wouldn't you be the god since you literally created this place?
True.
No. I am not a god.
Wow, very humble of you.
The god creates everything. I only created a portion. I do not create all things.
That's fair enough. That's very humble.
Yeah.
So, what other worlds have you travelled to?
I've definitely been to Equestria.
You mean Equestria? Is that the My Little Pony one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, right. So, what did you do when you were there?
Yeah.
Just pretty much diplomatic things.
Demigod.
So, do these other worlds, do they have like diplomatic relations with each other? Then, do you sort of act as a diplomat between the worlds?
Among which, and an ally.
We call these leading questions. We call these leading questions because they're a little bit of they're obviously a little bit like lead. It's like, oh, so you know what I mean? Like Christine would never come up with that by themselves. You know what I mean? Are you an ambassador between worlds? Oh, you know what? Yeah, absolutely.
I try to be as good a friend as I can be.
Are you going to any conventions or anything like that this year? Are you going to Comic-Con or anything?
Yeah, I'm going to BarneyCon later this year.
Who's at BarneyCon?
I'm probably going to Comic-Con myself.
Yeah, I'm not.
BarneyCon's quite close to home, just like pretty much a 2-hour drive from here.
Okay.
I'm all the way over in Scotland.
Oh, that's where you are. I thought your accent was quite genuine to be a Scottish accent.
Oh, well, there's Chris doing a Scottish accent, very based. Where the fuck? Where the fuck did you think this person was from?
Hey.
one thing.
I like how in Christine's head, it was a very reasonable assumption to make that maybe this person just liked to pretend to be Scottish. That's like, oh, I figured that was a real accent, but you didn't assume maybe they're not from America. I thought you were just kind of making that voice. I thought it was just kind of like a cartoon voice, like from The Simpsons, you know?
Some people want to know, obviously, your famous medallion. You know, it's one thing that is, is the famous medallion. Is that actually a key to traveling at all?
That's pretty much would be my key to my transforming between my Sonichu form
Well, you know, it actually is a key to travel to some kind of a mental institution, for sure. Yeah.
and back. But really, moreover, it's not the physical medallion, but more my crest behind down my chest. That's this shape.
So is it a case of that sort of makes sure that if anybody else goes to Quickville, they can't transform into Sonichu, only you can?
It's a very select few. My father was half Sonichu.
Your father was half Sonichu
What
as
does
well.
that even mean?
Mr. C is, yes.
Well,
And
I knew
what
that.
about Barb, your mother?
No, she's not.
She's not. So she's just 100% human.
Yeah.
Wait, so how is your dad is half Sonichu? So that makes you a quarter if your mom's not at all, right?
Right, but your father was half Sonichu as well.
Yep.
Is there anybody else in this dimension who's half
Wait,
Sonichu?
did Christine said that they were half Sonichu and so was their dad? The math is not mathing here.
That you know of?
Your dad's half
Those
racist?
that were born in this dimension,
true.
there were only three of us that were half Sonichu. That's me, my father, and Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy,
Yeah.
the serial killer.
Mistaken for a serial killer, but he was not.
Well, the Ted Bundy that was put on trial.
Well, that's how you know Christine is actually a woman, because she's running defense for literal serial killers. And that is 100% a woman's quality. Like, let's be absolutely honest here. The only people who, like, are in love with serial killers are fucking women. So.
And stuff.
Yes, it was Wikipedia page reads. That was not, but he was clear, but he was framed. That was a whole bunch of mistake in there. He was actually working undercover at the time.
So Ted Bundy, the guy who was, well, as you say, falsely put on trial for being a serial killer.
Yeah.
He was half Sonichu.
Yep.
So
Wouldn't he still be half Sonichu, right? In this lore?
Being falsely put on trial have anything to do with the fact he was half Sonichu? Or was that just unfortunate circumstance?
It was just an unfortunate circumstance.
Oh, okay. I was going to say something. Wait, hold on.
Or was that just unfortunate circumstance?
It was just an unfortunate circumstance. I was a victim of circumstances.
Wow. I was going to say that she said it just like him in this weird way, and then she proceeded to do whatever the fuck that was, so cool.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. As far as things...
He's not even responding to it. He's just pretending to be Zoidberg. He's just like, okay, this is just happening. How awkward.
go, I think we've covered pretty much everything but there's no more questions rolling in and stuff like that, but I can let you wrap up the stream if you want just now. Is there any final message that you would like to get across to everyone?
Yeah. Don't bully people. Show some kindness and respect to others.
Bully people a lot,
Give them
guys.
just
kidding.
Like put yourself in their shoes for a moment and think. Just think.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
somebody talked to you like that, would you feel good? Would you feel bad? And I would say, if it makes you feel bad, then I would just not do it.
True.
So
But
be good, be respectful, be kind. Stop and think.
That's good. That's wholesome. That's a really good message.
yeah, I
Thanks.
agree with that.
It was good. It was really insightful. It was good to learn a bit more about yourself and also about the Quickville universe. And I really appreciate you for doing this for me, Chris. It's been amazing. But thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Right. Thanks very much for coming, guys. Right. Cheers.
Thanks for the memory.
Wow, incredible. Okay, well, that was something.
On June 9th, Christine purchased a newly released bundle of classic Sega games for the PlayStation 4
Cool.
for $30.
Nice.
Soon after, she posted a new page from Sonichu issue 12-9 on her Patreon, revealing that Cunt Nugget's name had been changed to Kun Hanfu, prompted to do so
What?
by Null, who was
Kun Hun Fu? Why? What does that mean?
annoyed by the crude pun injected by the idea guy Joshua Wise. Kun's
Okay.
new name instead directly translated to happy in Vietnamese. The next day, she bought 2 My Little Pony Funko Pop figurines for a total of $34.
Wow.
On June 12th, Chris listed and then
How many?
Pop figured to happy in Vietnamese. The next day, she bought 2 My Little Pony Funko Pop figurines for a total of $34.
Damn, that's a lot of money. Why would you buy? That's a lot. 35. Oh, was one of them like the really big ones? I don't understand.
On June 12th, Chris listed and then quickly sold a set of original Pokemon cards he made in 2004, depicting her original Sonichu characters for $100.
Wow. Probably
The
could have
next
got more
day,
for that.
Chris notified her Twitter followers that all business inquiries should be sent to her new quickville.us domain email. This was established by
Okay.
Null in an effort to direct all trollsome and winsome correspondences to the new email managed by him, which would in turn
Okay.
clean up Chris's own personal inbox. In addition, the
Okay, but how do they get the business inquiries? Is Moon actually helping her or just trolling the fuck out of her? Which one is this? I don't know.
this resulted in the so-called Operation Kingsnake, which consisted of Null
It was Null actually... Wait, is Null actually in love with Christian? Wait, is this the lore? Null wants to fuck Christine, but since Null couldn't do that, he allowed the people on the site to bully and harass Keffels, because Keffels was the second best thing that Null could have gone for, because Null has fetishizes trans women. Wow. I figured the whole thing out. I figured the whole fucking thing out, dude. That's incredible.
posting on the QB forums, fuming emails directed at Chris, or messages hoping to initiate
Yes, I boosted a Paladin on this server to play Alliance, because my Paladin is Horde, okay, on Classic. So I'm on Still Furious if you want to play, motherfucker. Don't shame me, bitch. Fuck you.
new trolling sagas, exposing the senders' email addresses and their identities if possible. Null typically ordered these wannabe trolls to commit suicide. Also on that day,
Jeez.
Christine launched a crowdfunding page on the website GoFundMe with a goal of $400, which would allow her to attend the Too Many Games gaming convention held in Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Cool.
Her plea was accompanied by a YouTube video posted that same day.
Hey everybody, this is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again, and today I'm here to make an announcement. Who wants to help me go to a gaming convention in Pennsylvania?
Not me.
Too many games. I really want to go. I've been invited. I need the money though. Yes, hotel. I need help out here. So I set up a GoFundMe. Help me achieve a goal of $400 to pay for everything I need. You can see me in a couple of weekends. Yeah! Now help me reach the goal of $400 by this weekend to make it a real guarantee to see me in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Thank you all so much and have an awesome, terrific day. Yay!
This was soon followed
Yeah, how
by
about get a job, Chris? Yeah, true, Christine.
another video concerning her character, Nightstar.
So
Wow.
for those of you who don't know, yeah, that's Nightstar,
Wow, cool.
okay? And she stands on all fours, she stands on her hind legs. She's my
Okay.
unicorn, she's my counterpart in Equestria. And she's definitely my counterpart, just like the Christine Chandler of Quickville. And we both, it's like the three of us, we do coexist. And you know, Nightstar can become human through Twilight's Mirror.
I
And
don't know what that is, but okay.
as some of you should be aware by now, there
Probably a good
are
thing.
like 69 special side shoes and rose shoes out of the thousands that came out of that chaotic rainbow on February 1st, 2003. And that's counting Sanchu and Rosie, and they both are the primes, and they both are our specials. They're 2 out of the 69.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck happened? Did we just introduce new lore to Sonic Shoe?
She then describes the concept behind the transformation into Nightstar's Sonichu form.
But anyway, the point is,
Right,
Nightstar
69.
is equal to me, just like Christine Chandler at Quickville. Alright? Counterpart, yo. Okay? And being one of the specials, she's part of my family, part of our family. And that is why, among which, aside from this being originally being intended as a kind love letter to the Brony community as well, my counterpart, and she's half Sonichu, Dimension Tripper, psychic powers, a whole lot of details. Overpowered? Yes, but there's so many damn powerful villains and everywhere. So anyway, very important, Nightstar, and everything that's happened in the question that's written in this book did happen. And I know for a fact, alongside Quickville and everything in our sister dimension from this world. Okay?
Wow.
So Nightstar is very important.
You know what I just realized? I'm pretty sure that Dragon Ball Z, like not GT, but Dragon Ball Z, actually takes a lot of this inspiration from Christian with all the alternate universes. People didn't know that. Sonichu the Quickville universe actually inspired the new Dragon Ball Z. I know you guys don't want to believe it, but it is true. Fact.
At least to me.
Fact.
All right?
Did this get recapped? Are you fucking kidding me?
With the recent ousting of the Idea Guys came support in the form of Null and the other guard dogs, who did what they could to quell the abuse and negative attention that surrounded Christine. What they couldn't restrict, however, were Chris's own actions, which would undoubtedly, like many times before, attract many curious and unkind eyes once more.
Okay. Ultra Instinct Sonichu. Is this just called Tower Point? Okay. Wow. What a great episode. What a great episode. I wonder if I'm on here. I could have swore I saw. Oh, I never subscribed. I thought I did. Fuck. Let's see. So there's $1. There's a $1 tier where you just get some help. Oh, I fucking queued up for this bullshit. Fuck my mom's asshole. I don't want to play this shit. Whatever. $2 gets you some behind the scenes stuff. $5 gets your name in the video. $10 you get the documentary scripts. $15 you get download an album. For $20 you get receive a fairly crude but unique drawing signed by me. For $25 you'll get all that plus a cut. Okay, I can get a physical drawing sent to me. Or whatever I want to do with it. So I guess I could jerk off to it. I guess I should do 25. It's the highest tier. I mean, that makes the most sense, no? I've done 63 of his. I've made more than I've watched a lot of his content. So I guess we'll just do this. We're gonna do 25 a month, and I think that's fair. That's more than fair. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.